But here you are, the opportunity for England to win something, and then juxtapose that with Team USA, trying to find a coach here.
Oh, help us, Dan. Help us. Can you speak to Boheim when he comes on?
It's Boeheim.
Yeah, whatever. We'll take him. We'll take him.
Now, he was probably booed, so there might have been a Boeheim there, but it's Boeheim.
We'll take him. Boo Earns. We'll take him.
Maybe you could get Bill Belichick to coach the U.S. men's team.
I'd bite your arm off. I do think we could do with a bit of Missoula. I've got to be candid, but I think he may be the reality. Here's the story with the American team. It's the best of times. It's the worst of times. Our women are golden. God bless as they speed towards the Olympics. They win things. On the men's side, we've dreamed, we've yearned. The rest of the world knows that it's the one place where everybody, no matter who they are, they could be Brazil, they could be Argentina, they could be Ghana, they could be Slovakia or Slovenia. They're all better than the United States at soccer, and they know that we know that they know that we know that we are inferior, and it drives us crazy because we love to win in America. So for the first time, we actually have individual players, young players, who are thriving across Europe. They've gone to sharpening steel.
Can the United States ever be a consistent world power?
In my lifetime?
Yes.
We have to get an actuary on the show to work out exactly how long I'm going to live.
I'm going to give you 30 years. I'll give you 30 years.
God, I'll bite your arm off for 30 years, Dan Patrick. Yes, I believe it. I've seen it. I moved here in 1994, Dan. I have seen the rise of the game. When I moved here, soccer was seen like, space to Captain Kirk. This was the final frontier. No one cared. And football was a backwater. We just did a study at Men in Blazers called From Sea to Shining Sea, where we've uncovered that 87% of young Americans under the age of 30 say they are extremely interested in the sport. Our young players are now thriving in the top 5 leagues in Europe. Ultimately, the one backwater is the coaching. The World Cup's coming here in 2026. It will be played in the United States of America. And I think US soccer wanted an American coach to lead the team, be the face of the team, Gregg Berhalter. And American coaching is the one last weak point of our nation's game. We are a backwater. It pains me to say. It would be like the English basketball team trying to hire an English basketball coach as opposed to an American one who understands the cutting edge dimensions of the game. And Gregg Berhalter, a lovely man, a man who bonded the players into a brotherhood, ultimately was tactically naive. In big games against big teams, we always faltered. He was fired yesterday. The World Cup is 700 days away, Dan Patrick, as we speak, but who's counting?
Can we get Jurgen Klopp?
Do you want to describe Jurgen Klopp to your listeners? He's like a giant Teutonic Care Bear is probably how I describe him. He's the last sensible man left in Europe. He's an empathetic leader. He's an incredible human being. Just retired from Liverpool after 8 seasons of leading this team to a place of wonder. He said he was burnt out and tired. On July 4th, he posted images of himself, Dan Patrick, saying, "I love America," which was either him about to launch a new power drink with Jake Paul and he was just teasing us, or it could have been today the English papers are reporting that US soccer are actually trying to negotiate. These things are often just talk and posturing and paper talk. If we were to get him, that's an elite coach, a brilliant human being, one of the greatest faces of the game to commercially grow it at this time when the whole world spotlight will be on this nation. Oh, Dan Patrick, there's not many organs I would not give up to have Jurgen Klopp manage this US team.
Would you give up your pinky finger?
Yeah, in a heartbeat.
You would.
Where do I send it? Who do I send it to? How does this work?
USA soccer headquarters.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will. It'll be in a manila envelope. It will look innocuous. If you're the receptionist, just look out for my handwriting. I don't want to shock anybody. There's a lot I'd give up, Dan. I mean, I would say my whole life has been about dreaming this sport, which the rest of the world really defines itself. For the US men to take the field and believe when they play a big team, when they played Belgium in 2014, when they took the field against Colombia before the Copa and got smashed 5-1. They should not be getting. I mean, they should just not be. That last remnant of self-doubt. It's the most un-American thing possible. We got to take the field like Kenny Powers, and we just got to destroy all comers. I long for that day.